A pitch to raise the sales tax in Knoxville is raising concern among a majority of candidates running for a seat on council. Voters will decide whether to add a half cent to the sales tax in November.
But we checked in with candidates knocking on doors looking for your vote about where they stand on raising the sales tax. 10 News reporter Ellis Roll joining us now with more on what she heard from those candidates today. Ellis?
Yeah, Robin, John, I reached out to all 18 candidates today and asked them if they're for or against the increase. I heard back from almost everyone, and most candidates don't support it. Common responses were the city needs to better balance its existing $477 million budget, and some had concerns about the extra money eventually going into the city's general fund. A proposed sales tax increase would up Knoxville's local option sales tax by half a cent. Mayor India Kincannon says the change could create another $47 million in revenue each year, which would go to things like sidewalks, parks, and affordable housing. We asked city council candidates their thoughts on the possible increase, and some are concerned.
They keep just rubber stamping just bad policy, and if you just not do bad things, like spend unwisely and tax for no reason, you don't need this kind of, revenue.
10 News reached out to all 18 candidates. Of those, 15 got back to us. 10 opposed the increase, citing concerns with transparency.
There are no guarantees in this. The only guarantee is that we will be taxed, and I don't want to see any additional tax revenue or tax burden on working families until City Council, the people's representatives, have more control over the budget.
4 candidates say they're listening to what voters decide in November, or will hold the mayor's spending accountable if it passes. One candidate, Charles Van Morgan, says he's for it, but only if property taxes are lowered. But others, like Jeff Tallman, say a tax like this shouldn't be raised.
I am an emphatic no for the increase in the sales tax. We have too many of our fellow citizens who are already on the edge in terms of their ability to afford life, food, housing. This has the effect of pushing them further onto the margin.
The change will be on the ballot in November and in the hands of voters. Now, you can find a full list of what your city council candidates think of the proposed sale tax increase on our website at WBIR.com. John, Robin.
Ellis Roll on the very latest. Thank you, Ellis.